What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? We're gonna do a little bit of. Oh, I guess I don't need these cutoff predictions. Whoops. Actually, I should just change the screen. We don't need the big head mode right now. We're gonna do a little something different today. It's time to do finally a rank 5 Venom the Duck run through of Labyrinth of Legends. That's right, rank 5. Venom the Duck, I am so happy to say, he's actually ranked up. And yeah. We're going to try this out together. So let me get a tweet out, actually. Dearest yet Marvel champions. Let's find out how well Venom the Duck does in the Labyrinth of Legends. No! Damn, so close. Live! Okay. Let's find out how well Venom the Duck does in the Labyrinth of Legends. Tweet! Okay. So, I actually don't know exactly how well this is going to go. I'm serious about that. I believe that Venom the Duck is pretty good when it comes to doing Labyrinth of Legends. That's something that I've always believed, but could never really, truly put it to the test until I got this man at rank 5. So, we're going to see how well he does. I don't expect him to be better than Aegon. You know, there actually was a crazy time in my life before I fully understood just how powerful Aegon was, that I was like, you know what, Aegon, super strong. I'm sure he could do it faster than Venom the Duck. No doubt in my mind about that. But I thought Venom the Duck could actually do it cheaper. And then turns out, well, people can use Venom the Duck to you know, they don't even have to use any items. They could do it. I'm sorry, not Venom the Duck. They can use Aegon in Labyrinth and do it itemless. So once I saw that, I was like, okay, never mind. Yeah, Aegon's the king. But I do really think that Venom the Duck is good in Labyrinth. So we're gonna put that to the test, and I'm gonna try it out. And I also figured that this is just a good opportunity to practice with Venom the Duck, because I want to use Venom the Duck more frequently. So yeah, this will be a good practice for that. I want to use him in the incursions and things like that. I was gonna do an incursion run with Lags today. Schedules didn't line up once again. It's back and forth. It's not like either of our faults. It's just, I don't know, things keep coming up or computer crashing and whatever. So incursions will have to wait, but I figured, hey man, we're gonna do a little bit of a lab run here. Matthew Eaton sent it over Buck saying, I've never switched videos so fast in my life after notification. Good luck, man. Matthew, thank you very much. I gotta give the slap to Lakers Bodyguard because the messages came in at the same time. And, well, his was 2. So, Lakers Bodyguard sent over 2. Thank you very much, dude. Saying, is Venom the Duck good? We'll see. Also, happy freaking birthday, Baldy. Lakers Bodyguard, thank you so much, even though it's not my slap birthday. Okay, so before we jump into this, we're just going to take a look at the Masteries, and then we're going to get started, and that's it, man. I wasted enough time blabbing about. It'll be 5 minutes into this stream by the time we hit the first fight. And that's good enough. Okay, so here's my Masteries. I am running the Suicide Masteries. I do have maxed out Deep Wounds. Oh, I got to cover synergies as well. So, okay, maybe 6 minutes into the stream. But, okay, this is the Mastery setup. If anybody wants to see it, we'll have to direct them back to, you know, the 5-minute mark here. So, full Suicides, Deep Wounds. Full Suicides, this is not something that I normally recommend for Venom the Duck, but I think it'll work out in the Labyrinth with the strategy that I'm going with. Defense, you know, it's just my standard defense or whatever. And then proficiencies, I'm a little bit worried about getting stunned off of evades and things like that. I kind of wanted to max out Limber, but I said, F it. And we're keeping it pretty bare bones here. We just have Parry, Stupefy, and Dexterity maxed out. Dexterity's maxed out because Venom the Duck has fairly low crit chance, and crit rate for Venom the Duck's pretty important. So I'm hoping that, especially since I have a 25% increased synergy, I'm hoping that the almost a second that I have of 1,000 crit rating every time I dex, I'm hoping that helps speed things up a little bit, because it's not going to be the fastest run ever. It's meant to be. I'm hoping at least that it's going to be a little bit of a safer run, with lots of healing built in and things like that. But hopefully it's not too slow either. So, Pete sent it over $1. Pete, thank you, man. Saying, Brian, my store carries a certain liquor called Barton and Gestier. Am I saying that? I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Which sounds like a nickname for a beloved man with a magic head. Oh man, it does. You talking about? You must be talking about Burton Guster. It does sound like a lot like that, though, man. Pete, that's pretty awesome, dude. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so Labyrinth, and the only other thing we got to do is cover synergies. So we'll start actually with this synergy right here. Beardo, of course, we're increasing buff duration by 25%. So Venom the Ducky normally has a 12% duration. With this, it's 15%. 12%. 12 seconds, and it goes to 15 seconds. Then take a look at this here. So we have plus 18% bleed debuff duration. Wait. No, we're good. Yeah. I slightly. Never mind. Okay. This. Sorry, confused myself for a second. This synergy, I don't care about. This. Wait, hold on. I'm not. I didn't just mess myself up, right? This does affect. This affects Venom the Duck, right? I'm gonna look like a real fool if this doesn't. But it just hit me like, wait a minute, was I reading this wrong the whole time? But no, I'm pretty sure it affects Venom the Duck and not Blade, right? That's what it means by solo, not solo for Blade, solo for Venom the Duck. Alright, anyway, this synergy I don't care about. It's some Fate, Nullify and Fate, Seal Resistance, don't care. Then we have this synergy here where for the symbiotes, increases the duration of all bleed debuffs by 20%. And that's it. That's all I have. So increase buff duration by 25% and increase bleed duration by 20 and 18%. So 38% increase bleed duration, and yeah, man, it's gonna be a pretty sick time. Yeah, of course, that's how the solo works. I'm a fool for even asking that, because of course that's what's it called? Wait. Yeah. Because there is no survival symbiote buffs for these guys to get. Anyway, let's continue. Let's forget I asked that question. Embarrassing. All right, let's move on. So the start of this is going to be a little bit slow. It's gonna kind of suck for like the first I don't know, 3 fights, I guess. And then after that, it'll be fine. If you want folks on call anytime, let me know. Oh, Hobbit, if you want to hop on, we could do that, man. It's for Blade BG. It can't be for Blade because it's, like I said. See, okay, well, at least I'm not the only one being confused. Hold on a second. Because look. Look at the other solo synergies. The other solo synergies, they're buffs for Venom the Duck specifically, not for the champions included in the synergy. So yeah, it's not the most clearly written, but that has to affect Venom the Duck. It's been so long since I played Venom the Duck. I'm pretty sure I tested all this at one point, but anyway. Why no Domino or Howard synergies? Alright, real quick, I guess. The Howard the Duck synergy, the 20%, the maximum that you can get, the 20% attack, is nothing compared to all the additional attack that I'm going to be having throughout this anyway. And Domino, I don't care about ability accuracy because I'm popping special 3s. So, okay. Chat's trolling you, BG. Possibly Royal, but it is confusing. And if I confused myself, then I imagine other people could easily get confused as well. Hobbit, I'm going to hop into Cades if you want to join, but don't feel any pressure to stay or anything like that. But that's where I'll be. Alright, and on that note, let's begin. So, I need to get the right buffs to start this off, and it kind of sucks that I'm running Suicides, because if I wasn't running Suicides, I'd be able to just pop special 1s, and I would gain more charges and things like that. It would help to speed up the buff process. Really, he evades already. Hobbit, what's up, man? I'm doing good. How are you doing? An hour and a half or so. Oh, power gain, hell yeah. I hope it is. Yeah, I'm hoping. It's gonna take a little bit of time to ramp them up. That's the only bad part about this, but Zach, by the way, I saw the buck that you sent over. I will read that message when I get a moment, but I did see it. I'm not ignoring it. Oh, crap. Okay, yeah. Give me a second on that. That's fine. Okay, should be good now. And I guess I'll take a minute to read Zach's. Hey, this is my first time donating. Zach, oh, thank you so much, man. Glad I could catch a day stream. Started working, so I can't catch the regular ones. Also, what's Stark Spidey cutoff? It's about 11d4, I think. It's a new number invented just
11.
for Stark Spidey.
Yeah, that's my lucky number, actually.
Is it?
Pretty remarkable that you used that.
All
So,
right.
do you have any choke points in this path that you're worried about?
I'm mostly worried about the build-up process and just dying, because the build-up process kind of sucks in these long fights. I've got 2 out of the 3 buffs that I'm looking for right now, with Power Gain and Fury. But like that's actually my big worry, is just the ramp-up process.
Yeah.
And then I would say I didn't really mention it, but I actually took Blade to rank 4 to deal with magic.
Ooh.
So hopefully magic will be all nice and dealt with. And
Yeah, I remember I did it with a rank 4. No problem.
yeah, I figure even if I die, like I can just roll with another champion. That's okay. And then Unstoppable Colossus kind of worries me as well.
Ew. Yeah. And if you're ever using a bleeder, Unstoppable Colossus is no fun.
Yeah.
But Ryan Grip. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say Venom the Duck. He's a little bit different, because Venom the Duck, he actually degens if they're bleed immune. So.
Oh, that's right. At like a slightly reduced potency, but it's still there.
Right. And I do have what's it called? I do have Cap Beardo on the team as well, so I'm like, okay, who do I use for that fight? I'll have to think about that one.
Yeah. Ryan Griffin says, Hobbit, turn left.
Oh god.
That's my new thing now.
Yeah.
It's really cool. So great.
It's done.
It's what I am now.
Oh man.
I'm like second guessing myself. I'm like putting my shoes on the wrong feet. Like going down one-way roads. Really, it's affecting my whole life.
Matthew, thank you for the buck. Yeah, this combo was a bit one-sided. Yeah, sorry. Fixed it. But thank you, man. So let me cover the
Karate
buffs
Mike.
that I'm getting first. Or go ahead, read Karate Mike's and I'll cover it.
BG, just make sure you punch and kick the defender a lot. If you do that, you should be good to go.
Dude, alright. I was planning on not doing that, but now that you mention it, I'm like, oh man, that's a good strategy.
Yeah, it's a killer one.
So alright, the buffs that I want to get, I want to stack 4 power gains actually, but I want to kind of spread them out a little bit. So I want 4 power gains, I want 3 furies, 2 crits, and 1 regen. That's kind of the game plan here, guys.
And then once you bank those, are you able to just like refresh them throughout each fight, or how does it work?
Yeah, you just whip them out with the L3.
And then that's it, and then you just have them for the rest of the map?
Yep.
Wow, that's cool.
So yeah, it's kind of a pain for this first. When he doesn't have that many buffs, he's not that strong. But like that's the balance in him, is that once he gets the buffs, well, he's pretty damn strong. So because of like the reason I want all the power gains is because you can keep the buffs up practically indefinitely at that point with all the special 3s that you're able to use. So.
Let's see, Royal Marshal coming in with a read last buck, saying, before you get too deep, did you consider Mr. Fantastic's buff refresh?
Royal, thank you, man. Yeah, I actually did. So it is not. It's kind of strong, but it's not strong. It's only 0.2 seconds each time you hit, and I think it's only like what's it called? No, the evades. Please don't do too much damage. I really have to minimize the damage I take before I get to the point where I have a regen every single time I pop the special 3. Once I'm there, then I'm pretty good. But
and then are you gonna rotate some L2s in there, or no?
No, it's pretty much all L3s. Like maybe at the end of the fight or something. But,
right.
But yeah, the Mr. Fantastic synergy, it's only 0.2 seconds per hit, and I think you only get that for like one of the of each like buff stack. So if I have 4 power gains, I think only one of them gets extended, and the rest of them are just gonna fall off like normal time. So to fit 2 champions on the team for that, it just doesn't seem worth it.
Right. Let's see, we got some super chats coming in here. Eddie Gonzalez coming in with $2, saying, read last, sexy man. I have to be careful with Eddie Gonzalez's messages, because when he comes into my stream, they're usually extremely vulgar. Yeah, he does like play on words with names that sound like, you know, different body parts. He says, hey sexy man, came to San Francisco to visit my sister. Want to send a shout out to Renee, Francine, and Monica. Hope you have a great stream. Positive vibes.
Huge. Yeah. Oh man, I'm so focused on this fight that
I'll give him a, yeah. We can, you know, Renee, Francine, Monica.
There we go. Shout out.
Big shout out.
Eddie, thank you very much.
God, Eddie, that was so appropriate. Why do you do me so bad, dude?
Eddie's always good, man. I think he got me one time with some
some trickery.
Yeah.
Croy also sending over a $1.50. I assume that's a last. What's your plan? 4 power gain, 2 cruelty, 2 fury, 1 regen, 1 perfect block. That
close.
Sounds like what you said.
Close. I'm not gonna go with any perfect block. I thought about it. Believe me, I thought about it because you get you'll have infinite parries then if you have that 25% perfect block. But no, I am just gonna stack. What's it called? An additional fury.
Right. Let's see. Coffee back. Venom Duck gets buffs from RNA Bank. He can heavy those, put them back up in his RNA Bank to add more. Yes, sir. T995 dropping 2. Are those pounds? Maybe they're euros? I think they're pounds. X-Pool Dead Force Realm of Legends run when?
As soon as I get mine to rank 3. My 6-star.
Like, you're a 6-star? That'll be your first one, huh?
Yeah, I'm psyched about it. It's gonna be a really good time.
It's gonna be like, you know, a la 2016 when you actually had a 4-star Deadpool X-Force as your profile. I think I actually remember that.
Yeah, I did. Oh man.
That's amazing.
Again, guys, the first couple fights, they kind of suck. I know this isn't the fastest takedown or anything. That's just kind of how it is with Venom the Duck. I gotta get him ramped up. But the bleeds, once he's fully ramped up, each bleed should deal about 12,000 damage in total.
Wow.
And it's a 55% chance on crit, so I'll be critting more frequently, and the bleeds will actually be dealing a significant amount of damage.
Wait, that's actually... Oh, it's on crit. Okay. Man, if that were on basic attacks, he would be like the best leader in the game. Like a top, or one of the top leaders.
It'd be crazy. I mean, he's still it. Like, honestly, he's still...
Yeah.
He's still very powerful, but it's just a matter of getting it a bit ramped up. So.
Cairo Norona sending over a reblast $1. Where you at, dog? This is too easy, BG. I'll be impressed when you do this with the 3-star Stark Spidey on auto fight.
Oh man, dude, one day, like I'm still kind of shocked that we're able to auto fight Realm of Legends now. One day it's gonna be auto fight Red Hole.
I just really don't like. Why is it there? I was doing Abyss, and all of a sudden I was like running at them, and they had L1. I was like, wait, why is that happening to me?
Yeah, man.
No. Let's see. MSD says, is there any way BG can enlighten us with a Venom the Duck story once he finishes Red Hole? Does that mean something?
Yeah, Venom the Duck facts. Well, there's plenty of them.
Oh, do you have lots of Venom the Duck facts, just like prepared, or what?
I mean, it's like if you've seen the documentaries about Venom the Duck, like.
Oh wow.
Just the amount of things that this guy has accomplished in his life. It's pretty incredible. By the way, I'm pretty stoked that I just got a regen. I didn't want to bank a regen early on, but I'm really hoping that more regens show up. Just in my kind of side buffs there, not the stored buffs.
Right.
I'll bank regen for sure in like the next fight, I guess. I was really gonna try the first 2 fights. I didn't really want to bank a regen, but at this point, next fight I'm gonna have to. So I'm not getting enough natural regens.
Jay Divine came in with $2 through Streamlabs. Wow, it's Brian and Hobbit. What's the Stark Spidey cutoff? Lorena Bobbitt. I can't wait for there to be another Stark Spidey, and then you can troll everybody and just put up a ridiculous cutoff.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
should
have
just
to
be
do
like,
that.
yeah, cutoff's about 6 million, you suckers.
I like when you said that, you suckers.
Yeah, like you're really getting them, even though they just won't listen.
Yeah, like I'm actually the person that decides.
Right.
Good luck, buttheads.
Good luck, suckers. MSD says he's seen all the documentaries, excuse me.
Thank you. I mean, they're pretty great. You hear a lot of talk about, like, what's that one, like Tiger King or something like that?
Right, I have not watched it.
I haven't either, but the Venom the Duck ones are better.
Right.
I can already tell you that much.
I feel like with the Tiger King thing, like it was so hyped, and I didn't watch it, and now I never will. And it's not because I don't want to, but do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like I missed the window. Like I had
Yeah.
a window to watch it, and I didn't, and now it'll never happen.
It's like when a new movie comes out and everyone's talking about it at school.
Right.
You don't want to watch it and then bring it up like 3 weeks later. Hey guys, I finally saw that movie. Which
They're just
one?
like, who are you, dude?
I'm sorry. Are you talking? We only talk to people that watched the movie when it first came out.
Oh, I have to read one Magic the Gathering comment. He said, Hobbit's store was out of Magic cards, so ordered setbacks online. Should be on Tuesday. Very cool, Kelvin. I know nobody else here knows what we're talking about, but that's awesome.
I bet there's some Magic players in here.
Some have come out of the woodworks. It's pretty cool. The thing about the Magic the Gathering community is they're really, from what I gather, they're like pretty exclusive. Not very, you know, open to other people coming in.
Okay.
We'll have to see how that goes. Venom the Duck had his own sitcom in the 90s, Ducks of Our Lives. Had 4 seasons and won some awards.
Dude. Oh man. It's true.
Oh, that's really funny. See, Mr. BG, fun fact about Venom the Duck. Many people know him from his roles in Mighty Ducks and his cameo in Air Bud, Dogs on Ice.
Oh,
Did you
God.
know he's actually a New York Times best-selling author as well? That's pretty impressive. I didn't know Venom the Duck is such an accomplished being. I don't want to gender him, you know.
Yeah. Alright, slow first fight, but like I said, I gotta build him up. But alright, so Venom the Duck facts. A lot of people don't know this about Venom the Duck, which is crazy to me, because it's such a common knowledge type of thing. But Venom the Duck, he holds the current world record for the largest log cabin built by one individual.
Wow.
And on the final day, when he laid down the final log, he actually gave birth to Bob Vila, the guy that hosted this old house. A lot of you probably didn't know that, but it's all true. You could look it up.
Oh my god, that's amazing. I feel like your creativity and storytelling really showed through there.
Thank you.
I'm impressed.
Alright, there's a couple more super chats here.
Oh yeah.
Hang on. Sensory Game and sent over 2 saying love your content. Havoc Thing or Venom next rank 4? Oh man. I'd probably favor Thing or Venom personally. I think Havoc's cool, but I like those other champions more. It really depends on what you're after, what your next goals are. If you haven't done one of the Variant 2 yet, then Thing and Venom, they're fantastic options. Or maybe you're not quite at that point yet. Maybe you're still going through like on your way to Uncollected or something. And if that's the case, then I actually recommend Venom. I just think that you know, nice, easy to use, has the regen on the L1, and yeah, that's the way I would go. Tom sent it over 2 saying very cool live stream. Tom, thank you very much, man. And Ian sent over to the buck as well saying, kids, if you need to know who Bob Vila is, go watch the beloved sitcom Home Improvement. That's true. Bob Vila actually gave birth to that show or he gave birth to Tim Allen after Venom the Duck gave birth to him. Okay, let's start buffing up again.
Buff up, bro.
So I really just want to pop a heavy attack right now because it'll just duplicate all those buffs, and that was kind of the plan. But my health is so low at this point that I actually need to bank a regen as early as possible. So what do we get? First buff, power gain. Okay, well we're going to be banking that one.
Nice. Uh-oh. Did he evade on you? Is it a rep?
Piece of garbage. I was too slow on the heavy. I did a medium into. Son of a man. Well, that sucks. Okay.
Oh, weird. You gonna start over?
Nah, it's not itemless. So
okay.
the mistakes, they're gonna happen.
Sure.
But all right, you know what? Screw it. We're just gonna double up these buffs. I was gonna see if I could do it itemless, and I was just gonna go for the regen, but now that I already died due to my own mistake, screw it.
Lucas sending over $2. Sub BG, would Sunshot be good for Ultron 5.4.6? Ooh. I personally don't see that being a great matchup.
So I used Sunspot in my, I'm trying to think back to the Fabio run. I think that's who I had to use. I think my other champions just weren't cutting it. I don't think he was a fantastic option, but
perfect block, I guess, could help.
We got the job done. But yeah, I would recommend watching if you want to see how it went with my Sunspot. Pull out the McFabio saga.
I'm going to do one shameless plug, because there are actually quite a few people saying that they used to play or do play Magic cards. Keep your eye out for Magic the Gathering uploads coming from me, because I freaking love them and I have a problem with them. One could say an unhealthy one. So.
Nice.
It's a thing. And let me tell you one thing, BG. My wife loves it. She loves it.
Does she? She's a big fan of you playing Magic.
Oh man, especially when I spend money on it. That's the best part, probably.
That's good.
Yeah.
Cards
Quick
get
shot.
expensive.
What's up, dude? Oh, they're very expensive. So, Quick Shot's coming in, saying what's up, saying yes, Labyrinth Old Man Logan is coded separately.
Yeah. So this fight also kind of sucks because he shrugs off bleeds a little bit faster.
Right.
And I'm still not fully ramped up, but it'll still be noticeably quicker than the last dude.
MST says, make sure to read last for safety. Okay. Venom Duck has to be careful with taking hits. He had hip surgery. Oh.
This is also true. He had triple hip surgery actually.
That's surprising because those quads look like tree trunks, man.
Well,
he's a
they do
thick boy.
now. I mean, through years of physical therapy. Yeah, of course.
I just imagine like a really thin, feeble.
Little spindly legs.
Avery Lopez coming in with a read last. Buck. Venom the Duck Labyrinth run, not the fastest option. You must have, oh god, excellent patience. Gross, dude.
Not the excellent. Boo. Boo. For the bug. Crap. Say. Oh yeah. So one thing that I think is kind of important about this is just the enemy's willingness to throw a special. Like the longer you can actually attack while you have all your buffs, obviously that's ideal. So I think it's good to probably like bait out specials before popping L3. So I'm gonna try to practice that going forward a bit. I'm not going to be able to like indefinitely cycle the L3s no matter what at this point with like the amount of power gain that I have, but eventually I will get there. Or I can basically do it. There's going to be some downtime, but
Right. Quick Shot wants to know what your PC issue yesterday was.
It had to do with my I have a UPS. I have Oh man, it always sounds so weird saying it out. But anyway, it's uninterruptible power supply, just for when I lose power, have enough time to kind of save everything, shut down the computer.
Right.
And the issue was with that short story. And it was like there's like 8 outlets on the back of it or something. 4 of them are battery backup kind of outlets, and those were the ones that had the issue essentially. Like I tested things in the other one since it was like easy for me to test. I was like, yeah, this is working, so I don't get it. And then eventually when I was going through everything with a fine-tooth comb, it's like, oh, okay, this is a problem.
Did you know Venom the Duck's father is Symbiote Supreme? He created him from the mystic arts and love.
This is true, yes, but I think it's also important to note that it's a bit of a long shot Shatterstar situation, where Venom the Duck also created Symbiote Supreme. It's not the first time Marvel used that in one of their stories.
Oh, that's funny. Isn't SP3, SP2 cycle giving you much more damage? Yeah, Creo. I think he's just trying to save the health from the recoil, though, I assume.
Yeah. So the special 2s, they deal lots of damage, but then you go through this long period of downtime where you don't have any buffs. It's really good in shorter fights, and I don't know, like I would have to really test it here to see if it was better for Labyrinth, but like it's a massive difference when you have all your buffs. If you just have a few buffs, it's really not that big of a difference. But as we get to 10 buffs, like it's pretty crazy. Like my regular bleed with suicides, I did the math on it. I don't remember the exact number. I think it was like 4,500 damage on a bleed in total.
Right.
And with all the buffs, it's 12,000. So, not to mention the regular attacks, not to mention I'm critting more frequently, and all that stuff.
TM coming in with 5 European currencies. Saying for big content pushes, Abyss of Legends, for example, is it better to farm revives from Act 4 Venom Chapter or units from Arena if you have limited time? Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's a little bit hard to say, but I pretty much just do Arena for revives.
Yeah.
Something to consider is 2 things to consider. One, the revives that you're farming out in quests, they're only 20%, they're not 40%. And 2, you don't only get units from the arena. I don't know anyone who, like, you know, if you're limited on time, like, you're probably also limited on gold. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, you might as well. It's probably more efficient just to gain all that stuff at the same time. Even if, you know, if you did like a direct comparison to the units you can gain versus the free revives, I don't know what the exact outcome to that is. What's better, but just the fact that Arena is kind of all-in-one for also gold and ISO and all that.
I usually like to use, because like I don't like to use energy refills to explore uncollected and stuff early. Like I just try to do it naturally, which saves units.
Yeah.
And then you also get units from naturally using your energy for normal and easy and heroic. And I think it's smarter to like just farm Arena and do energy dumps as they come and get them, you know what I mean? Like I don't think it's actually that efficient to like waste the energy on one 20% revive.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris says the revive for Act 4 Venom chapter is like 70 energy. That's quite a bit.
Yeah. Pretty rough.
Yeah. Let's see. Caleb, I don't know why I'm reading this, but I'm so excited that BG is doing the stream. Once he get his duck ramped up, he will be doing explosive damage. Sorry, I saw it, and I was like, don't you read it. Don't you read that. And then the little voice in my head was like, oh, I'm gonna read it.
No. By the way, oh, no, don't you do this to me. Okay, good. By the way, TM, thank you very much for the £5. And, yeah, thank you everyone for the super chat. Sorry, I'm a little bit more focused on going through these fights, so haven't been able to properly thank you guys, but thank you very much.
MSD, ask BG to clarify my understanding, please. Didn't Venom the Duck have an amateur wrestling career and have some memorable matches with Stone Cold and Goldberg back in the indie circuit?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Like that wasn't like his first wrestling matches though. Venom the Duck, he's like I mean he's never been on the professional level because he does it for the love of the sport. He's not in it for the money.
Right.
But man, yeah, he's a veteran of the game for sure, man. He's wrestled many a foe. All right, so the path I'm taking, by the way, we're gonna wrap around the easy path. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're gonna wrap around the easy path. So Elektra, Ms. Marvel, and then Unstoppable Colossus, and then we're gonna cut in at Colossus. And
right. Skip. What is that? Skip Spider-Gwen and Cyclops?
And Vision, yeah.
Nice.
So that's kind of the game plan in case you guys were curious.
Nice.
Gonna update the Big D? Oh, you're right. I do have to update the Big D.
I think it goes to TM.
Should be TM,
right?
Yeah. Sorry I didn't update it earlier for all the people that sent it over. But yeah, thank you guys. Okay. Now I need to not double up my buffs and bank individual ones. Let's pop a little bit more health potions in them. It's going to get to a point where it becomes super sustainable in a minute here. I just need to bank.
Is this like the last kind of annoying fight, or do you think Miss Marvel will be still a little bit touchy?
No, it should. This should actually be good as soon as I can bank 3 more buffs here. So I want to bank 2 more power gains and a regen. That's the goal of this fight. Do that with heavy tank.
Oh god.
I just ate an L1.
Oh no.
Okay. Nick said over 2 saying, did you rank 4 Blade? I did. Blade is rank 4 at the moment. God.
Oh no. I'm just seeing it.
That was bad. All right.
I like that you're using potions and stuff on this when you still have like really end game stuff to clear.
I mean, it's just the Abyss.
Oh yeah, that's right. 6.4 is all done.
Yeah, everything else is over with. And the Abyss, I'm not going to touch that until after 4th of July. So.
Oh, nice. Gonna drop. I wonder what 4th of July is gonna be. I bet you there might be 6-star Awakening gem.
Possibly.
Crystal, quite possibly.
Yeah, I would bet it's not going to be a generic, but possibly Oh god, I just realized it's going to be hard to bank buffs.
Oh, because you can't parry.
Yeah. Alright, well there's a
you
power.
can stay heavy though, I guess, and punish, right?
Oh, yeah, I could do that, I guess.
She's got a pretty easy heavy to punish.
Yeah.
Let's see. What is your cutoff guess for Doom for the 4-star? You're at 3 mil. I'd say you're probably pretty safe, Brad. I mean, 4-stars don't really go that high, but if I were grinding for the 4-star, I'd put it 3.5, which would be too high, but I'd feel comfortable.
Yeah, I got my guess at like 3.3, but I don't. Really hard to say. All right.
Yeah, he's a weird one.
Really don't know what he's going to be going for, but my guess is about 3.3. But I'd recommend going higher just because you don't want to. If you really want the champ, you don't really want to chance it, you know.
Let's see. When do you think OG Vision will come back? He'll probably come back. I mean, they'll probably have some ridiculous 6-star offer. Sometime this year, I bet. I'm not really that big of a fan of the OG Vision, though. I've never put the units into them.
What's it called? I used to really like him, but it seems to have fallen off.
Oh yeah, I remember you used to run him a ton on the old map during MD Wars.
Yeah. Alright, we got the regen banked, so we're gonna be healing off of each of these L3s now.
Nice.
I did just look, like yesterday someone brought up the synergy that Warlock has with him though. I didn't realize it gives anyone on your team Fury buff. 60% if they're immune to something. I thought it was just the robots listed in the synergy.
Is that a bug?
No, I don't think so. Apparently it's been like that since he was released and I just didn't realize it.
Because I've read it too. I've read that synergy and I've never really understood it. I don't know why I've never really used that synergy. It is really strong. But I guess there are a lot of, like, if you're like if it's like an immune or if it's like a biohazard or something, there are a lot of champs that can damage if you manipulate it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I was doing, man, you run the, what is it called? What's the one where you evade and you get bleed? Caltrops?
Yeah.
That one's really fun with, well,
oh, yeah,
of course with Ghost,
that.
but yeah, with that synergy, I think that's really good.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna have to do away with that Caltrops in AQ because I'll just go in with Ghost and just like take on a crazy buffed up Doom and just take out half his life with an L2. With it's like really broken.
Dude, I mean, a lot of champions could take advantage of it. Like,
yeah.
I love that node and Omega Red is just like party time.
Oh yeah, Jesus.
I'm getting all armor ups now, guys. I got one more left to drink.
Are there any champs in here who get, like, is it just Colossus who gets a ton of armor ups? Does he get a lot, or is he?
He doesn't. This is still the old Colossus, so
right.
I don't think he gains it. I think he just. What did the old Colossus gain? Like 1 or something?
Yeah, I can't even remember.
That's crazy. Now he gains like 1,000.
I know.
Be 1. Oh, I think
Infinite armors.
We have a. I can bank this power gain after all these other buffs go away.
Is that my love on call? Yes, Esmer, it is. How you doing, sweetie? Last, sure. Didn't the Abyss get its name from Venom the Duck? Collector was screaming so much from Venom the Duck's might, it reminded them of an abyss.
Yes.
Wow, that's cryptic. It sounds like it could be true.
This is true, yeah. It happened right around the time that Venom the Duck was, well, like Hobbit, I'm not sure if you're aware of this since you haven't seen the documentaries, but Venom the Duck actually founded McDonald's in the early 1400s, I believe it was. I don't remember the date, but you know.
That's pretty innovative.
Yeah, so he invented McDonald's, and he recently, you know, he's made so much money, and he's just like, you know, it's time for me to just have time for me. So he ended up selling, and then it was right around that time that the Grandmaster was like, all right, here's the Abyss. So the two are obviously very related.
Right. There's a pretty direct connection. Well, it sounds like Venom the Duck, you know? I mean, what... He's like... Is he like the Chuck Norris of MCOC, basically?
Yeah, you could say that Chuck Norris is the Venom the Duck of the karate world.
Right. I should flip it around.
Yeah. I mean, God, Venom the Duck taught him everything he knows.
Mike Chan saying we need to have a podcast. Love this stream.
Thank you, man.
I'm a big caster, as the cool podcast would say.
Oh yeah.
No.
They say that a lot.
Oh yeah, they'll be like, there's one thing Hobbit is. He's a real caster. That's an insult to Venom the Duck, comparing him to Chuck Norris. Sorry, my bad, guys. Jesus.
You have a lot of fans. You know what I mean? He touched a lot of people, like when he saved all those children. But let's not get into that story because that's a little too, you know.
Well, I mean, don't spoil everything. I want to see the, you know,
Yeah.
the documentaries.
It just really tugs on the heartstrings too. So let's, you know,
Yeah. I bet. Wasn't Venom the Duck just plain Jesus for a time, but then he retired because it was too much work, and then went to the wrestling industry? Yeah, it was a really weird pivot.
just took an entirely different direction. It's like,
It's like, you know what, spreading the good word is pretty cool, but let me tell you about this arena lifestyle I've got pictured for myself.
yeah.
How did all this start? This whole kind of mystery around Venom the Duck?
It happened during the McFabio runs.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't know. It kind of took on a life of its own. I stopped. I would do like a couple Venom the fuck. Oh, I said the wrong word there.
Whoa.
Whoa. Venom the Duck facts. I was trying to say duck and facts at the same time, I guess. Jeez. I was trying to. I was giving out a few Venom the Duck facts a day. Yeah, I didn't say it. Oh, still good. I was giving out a few Venom the Duck facts a day, but then I was like, nah, that was McFabio's thing, so then I stopped. Venom the Duck, he lives on in our hearts. So.
Those Fabio streams must have been pretty mentally challenging. I mean, you were just streaming for so long.
Yeah, kind of. It's
You
exhausting.
enjoy that kind of stuff, though, huh?
I love it. It's fun.
Yeah.
The hardest part was like, all right, wait, hold on. Before I get into that, so I have 9 buffs right now. So now I just want to gain 1 Fury buff, guys, and then Venom the Duck is complete.
Oh, you're at full health too. That's cool.
Yeah. But so the hardest part of those actually was like the editing process.
Oh my god, I bet.
Because I was going through like 10 hours of footage and then trying to condense that down each day and then stream.
I'm in the middle of that right now because I'm trying to compile from my Abyss, which, because I took a wrong turn, my Abyss is about 12 hours long. So I'm kind of going through there. I was actually pretty cordial because I like to compile all of my rage moments.
They're the best.
And it's really funny when you kind of put them back to back. But I was pretty cordial for the first run, for the first like 5 hours.
Yeah.
I'm pretty disappointed in myself for having such self-control.
Oh man, that's funny.
Who spewed foul language? Pixie BG almost mixed the first letters. I don't know what that's called. There's probably a word for it.
Dude, I do it all the time, and like I'm worried that one day it's gonna happen to like, you know, you drop an F-bomb, it's like, okay, whatever. I try not to curse because, you know, it might be kids, but it doesn't really matter. Like the kids, they hear all that stuff anyway.
I feel like it's just your brand. You choose, and then you have to be consistent. However you kind of, you know what I mean? You can't be like really clean and then all of a sudden go real aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even that. It's just like, I don't know, I always considered it, I call it like the family barbecue effect, where like, you know, when there's like little, like there's I have a lot of like younger cousins and stuff, so whenever they're around, you know, talking to adults about adult things, but just try to like keep the language a little bit cleaner, you know.
Yeah,
so that's the way I always saw it. But hey, if a word pops out, it's just a word. It's not a big deal. But what I'm actually afraid of is like, you know, somehow something gets mixed up and like, and like an actual, I don't know, like a racial slur comes out or
like
something like that. But it's like there is
inappropriate.
no intention of that at all. It's just, you know, my brain mixed up the letters or something. But thankfully, that's never happened. Thankfully, it's only to make me sound stupid, so far at least. So that's good.
The might be kids is directly towards me, says MSD.
Alright, finally got the last buff here. I wanted that that fury.
Man, those bleeds are fantastic when you have all the buffs up.
Oh yeah.
Is that Hobbit? Yes, it is Patty's Pub. What's up, dude? Ooh, Spoonerism. Wait.
Is that the term for it?
That's what it's called? Really, Thomas? It's by a dude who, he invented it because he called his two nieces, Kate and Sydney. Jake and Sydney. What? But that Spoonerism sounds like it could be. I guess. I'd have to do I see a Captain Bay? Somebody said Captain Bay. Is there a Captain Bay in here?
Bay, what's up, dude?
Heyo, bro. Although I don't see a Captain Bay. Somebody just said Captain Bay.
Well, don't toy with our emotions.
Yeah, come on. It is, so Spoonerism is correct. There you go. You know what's a cool one that I learned? You know when you say a word over and over again, and then it starts to sound like a fake word, or like it loses its meaning, kind of?
Begins with an M, right? Mandala, I think? Is that what it is?
Semantic saturation.
Oh, geez, that's not even close to what I was thinking of, I guess.
What do you think of that?
Oh, you know what it is? I was thinking, like, when we think we hear something one way, and it's just, like, commonly accepted, and then the reality is, like a movie quote.
Right, yeah.
But just everybody's been saying it wrong, you know?
Right. Those are the best when you, like, when you listen to a song, you know, when you, like, you hear, like, everybody has so many of those.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody was saying, oh, that's hilarious. Somebody was saying Captain Bay as if they thought I were Captain Bay.
Okay.
But in fact, I am not. My beard fails in comparison to that man's extraordinary facial hair.
He does have quite the facial hair.
Who would great?
Thank you, man.
You want me to find it for you?
If you're able, yeah. I just happened to pop up and see it during L3.
I'm extremely able, okay. Where you at, Pooba Great? Where you at, dog?
Let's pop an L2. Oh, of course. I throw one L2
and they evade. That is perfect.
I do it just for a little bit of fun.
So yeah, like right now, my 6-year-old is watching a stream with me because he plays, and I try not to allow him to hear too many cuss words. Well, there you go, Poopa the Great. BG, you're doing the Lord's work today. I'll tell you that.
Thank you.
Unofficial Dreamin' Raid. Uh-oh.
Whoa. Does that mean it's not a raid? It's just that someone came from Dreaming?
Metal Bro. Yeah, he
And really Dreaming was like, F that guy. Thanks for the unofficial raid.
Carl Koalas. What's up, dog? Coming in saying what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up. Is that how you pronounce that? How do you say it? That's Koalas, right?
I just say Carl. That's it.
Yeah, it is a slightly unofficial Dreamin' Raid, but then it also says Dreamin' cares more about poker.
So you have to play poker now?
I used to lose money at that game.
And now you just lose money at Magic.
Yeah, exactly. But Magic doesn't leave me with like a sinking feeling of regret afterwards.
Yeah. Alright, let's pop another L2 for the people. I know they like to see
the L2s are very satisfying.
They are very satisfying.
As Esmer says, yeah, that wasn't even close. That was like when you called me a dirty pirate hooker instead of sweetheart nasty.
True.
Let's see. I'm trying to. Somebody wants it. I can't see it. Coffee Bean. If you want to post that again, I'm sure I'll find it. Magic never leaves me feeling sad. Oh, talking about Magic the Gathering. Yes, Magic with a K is a very fulfilling character. What does the L do to? What does the L2 do?
You throw these eggs, and the eggs apply an armor up effect, and I think it's then when you crit. We could take a quick look. Let me see. 75% chance to apply toxic armor buff to the opponent, increasing their armor by a bunch. Striking an opponent that has toxic armor deals up to plus 90% additional direct damage based on how high the opponent's armor is. Oh, does it not have to do with crits? I guess the crits are just when it becomes more noticeable, just because it's bigger numbers. But okay, yeah, it's actually really crazy. Like if you ever use that against someone who already has like plus 90% armor up or something, the damage is pretty nutty. And
it is ludicrous.
In a normal fight, if the opponents didn't have 1.5 million health in here, then you basically just get to an L2 and that's it, game over. So
right.
Okay, we're at the first kind of problem fight here. Post build-up problem fight. There's only like 2 of them, but this is Unstoppable Colossus, and I'm not sure how this is gonna go with Venom the Duck. We'll give it a shot, but I have Cap Beardo on the team just as like a, hey, this dude's gonna be unstoppable a lot. Maybe I should just use Beardo kind of thing.
Right.
But I also don't know how effective Beardo is in just in Labyrinth fights in general. So
I mean, I think if you die with Venom, you could just go in with Beardo and like burn some parries and hope for some crits on some L2s and maybe take out like 300k or something.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. I thought Howard was a boy duck. Boy ducks don't lay eggs. Well, you know, Venom, you can't really gender these guys, you know? They're mystical creatures.
I mean, he's not really laying eggs. He's just throwing eggs. So.
The symbiote is what's creating them.
Last I checked, both boy and girl ducks can throw eggs.
True. Very true. On a totally random note, I got a new profile pic today, or yesterday.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I was able to R3 my torch, and he took over the top spot.
Oh wow. Okay. Interesting. I actually saw like they posted a video, but
Yeah,
I didn't get a chance to watch it, so I didn't know who it was.
spoiled. Well, I spoiled it for you, you know.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, copy bet. I'll read this here. Grinded 200 units in arena. I'm not even uncollected. I think that is really good. I think you're crushing it, copy bet. Keep going on that arena grind. The thing about grinding arena is it's strangely addicting, and you're gonna think about this comment 5 years later, and you're gonna be grinding 160 million points for some new champ. And you're gonna be like, I've come a long way. You can quote me on that.
But only years from now.
The real question is where is he getting the eggs from? See, so this is almost a fan theory kind of thing. I think the symbiote is creating the eggs through alchemy. So he's taking nothing and then he's creating eggs. I don't know. That's just my own personal opinion based on facts.
It's an interesting theory, but I think
You have something else?
I think he just gets it from the store. I mean, you know.
Oh, I think he just buys them and keeps them in a little mini fridge in his butt.
Yeah, I mean, like, listen, Venom Ducks, he can do a lot of things, but he's not above just, you know, going to the store and just picking up a few cartons of eggs and storing them in his butt. Yeah.
He's like, Ronnie, you're out of the cage free again, my man. Come on, dude. I want some, you know, conscientiously raised eggs here, you know. One of two, sending over 2 Canadian buckaroons, saying MCOC God, as in you're the one above all. Oh, he's not talking about you.
I can't be. It's gotta be about that. One of two. Thank you very much for the toonie, man. Appreciate you. Did I already call it out in this fight? For those of you wondering how I'm able to degen this guy, that's just how Venom the Duck works. Where if the opponent is bleed immune, it degens them instead.
How much is that ticking for with full? It's like 435 per half tick with all your buffs.
I think so, something like that.
How long did they last? Is it 10 seconds?
I don't know. So the bleeds should last 10 seconds. I don't know if that's like a... I feel like it's shorter. I feel like it doesn't get the increased duration from the synergies.
It looks like 5 or 6 seconds.
Yeah, it's 5 seconds normally on... or 5.5 seconds normally on Venom the Duck's bleed, so it's probably what it is. But with the synergies and with deep wounds, close to 10 seconds. PG, why use Supreme instead of Howard? I haven't done my initial Labyrinth. Oh, so the Howard synergy? The Howard synergy, it only gives you 20% additional attack, which is nothing compared to like all the attack that you already have through his buffs and Suicide Masteries on top of that I'm running. Like, I don't remember the exact number of attack that I have, but I think it's... it was in the neighborhood of... I think I'm in the neighborhood of like 6,800 attack right now or something. So I'd rather have the 20% increased bleed duration compared to another 20% attack. Because the 20% attack, like it's not nothing. Of course, it's still some damage. But I think Simba's Supreme Synergy adds more damage, because it's only about 500 attack that you're gaining.
Yeah, I think that bleed, the extension of the bleed duration is pretty clutch.
I could be wrong, but that's why I did it at least.
Doesn't the degen deal 70% less than the bleeds? Nice that it's passive though.
25% less.
Right, and then, yeah, 25. Do you think, well, it's, and then in the description it says potency, so I don't know if that applies to the time as well.
I think potency in this game is just like the number value.
The actual, right, not the time.
I think so.
How many revives? I think you've only used 2, right?
Yeah, which
could have been avoided. I think
could, yeah,
one,
it absolutely could have been avoided.
Yeah.
I think it's possible to do an itemless run with Venom the Duck. Especially like if I decided to get a regen early on instead of just going all damage, then I could have ended the fights with full health. And, yeah, I didn't really care for that. This isn't meant to be itemless, it's just meant to be some fun. I'm gonna pop an L2, so it's some fun.
Ooh, I want to watch. I use Lab to farm 6 stones at Guillotine 2099. Wow. I remember when B Manny would talk about farming it. Didn't he try to farm? Didn't he farm it a few times for 6 stones? Wasn't there a time when he was doing that?
Labyrinth? I mean, I don't know if he ever did it for 6 stones. Like, I mean, maybe. I did it a couple times myself, but we're talking like, I don't know, 3. Why did I attack when he's unstoppable?
That damage is really, it is nice when he's got those toxic armors up.
Yeah. It'd be even better if I can keep the buffs up and the L2 armor thing.
Do you think that'd be too overpowered, or do you think that would be reasonable?
I mean, I kind of just think it's like fine as is. It's just a matter of like choice of what you want, buffs or the L2. Like for most fights, dude, that L2 just ends it. You know, I really want to use this guy in the incursions. I think he'll be the most fun in the incursions.
With buff cornucopia.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude.
You'd have a 50% chance for each buff, right? So you could theoretically get 20 buffs.
Just at the start of the fight, just rolling in with 20.
That's break. You'd break it. That's breaking. You'd break incursions.
I like how it seemed like you were broken for a second there. Like that's break. It would break. Yeah, you're breaking the incursions.
Oh, sometimes my brain stutters a little bit. It's like a.
I mean, it happens to all of us, but
sometimes I do think I have like the beginning of a stutter, like a little bit. Carl says he's insanely fun in incursions. Yeah, I bet. Have you been doing the incursions every round with lags, like off stream?
Nah, we've only ever played on stream. I don't think we do them every week, but we do get like the top room things.
You don't go for the incursion shards every time though?
No. Like we've done it a few times where we just got like the regular milestones for the incursion,
right?
Artifacts and the golds, but it's not like not that big of a deal to miss. You know?
I'm pretty disappointed in you actually.
Wow.
Yep.
I want to change my habits just to not disappoint you.
Yeah, I mean my approval's pretty important. BG, do you think that I could complete LOL with 565 sparkles? Nick Fury, Deadpool synergy, at least the first run? Yeah, for sure. Sounds like, I assume sparkles would just crush.
I don't know how well she would do. Like, I don't have much experience with that hero, but I assume she'd be able to do it.
I mean,
like,
does anybody in chat done it with her? I mean, LOL is kind of reaching a point where it's pretty doable by most people.
Yeah, like I think rank 5 is like the only real requirement. Maybe rank 4 for Aegon.
Right.
Just wouldn't do it with anything less than that. But most rank 5s, if they're a good character that has like decent damage output, kind of, pretty much good to go.
Buff Cornucopia.
Unstoppable, it's killing me.
Oh, I bet. Buff Cornucopia triggers off itself, so it's more than 20 buffs. Oh, really? What happened?
He killed me.
Oh, dear.
Alright, let's try Beardo.
Oh, Lord.
Let's beard it up.
Get that Beardo. Do you know when now you know with Legacy has his beard, he looks like Mr. Fantastic.
Like a young Mr. Fantastic kind of.
Yeah, he doesn't look old. Like a young, he's got the same facial structure.
Yeah, a bit.
I was watching Lag stream and Amy was like, "He's that cute boy."
And then
I was like,
went into a jealous fit of rage.
Yeah, and I was like, I broke my computer. That's funny. Oh man, it's so nice to remove those unstoppables, isn't it?
It is a million times better.
Oh, and the cap, I forgot, 50k. Your basic. What we normally do with suicides, it's like 90 something.
Yeah, something like that. Kind of sucks. I'm like out of parries basically, so just gonna have to do like regular hits, but whatever.
Can you punish his heavy?
No. I'll try. Yeah, worked that time.
It probably depends on your timing of the evade, I bet.
Yeah.
Although he really, you know, he's a go-getter when it comes to his heavy.
Oh yeah, definitely is. Oh, what I didn't get in charge that time? Oh, that's weird.
Wow, Hunter Creed says BG looks like a young Hyperion. The jawline is exactly the same.
Thank you. I have big muscles.
Did you just hit an 82k because of Assassin?
I think so, yeah.
That's cool.
Alright, let's cut in. Fight a little Colossus action. So this guy's gonna be bleed immune too, but oh, never mind. We got a little buddy. Little golden adaptoid guy. Let's see if I can heal up on this fight. I don't know if I'll be able to or not, but I'm gonna try. So this guy evades, right? Or does he evade? He doesn't.
I recall him evading on me once or twice. Man, these health pools look so much smaller. I haven't been in LOL or watched any LOL fights in so long after doing Abyss. These are a little smaller.
Quite the difference.
Oh, he's got Juggernaut's old animations, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh man. Little nostalgia.
Or wait, no. Wait. It's Juggernaut's current animation stuff, right? Juggernaut didn't change it.
Didn't Juggernaut used to do that forward backhand swipe that like him and... Oh, he doesn't have... Oh, I'm sorry. I remember those animations that like Hulk, Jugs had the same, and they would like jump forward and like throw a backhand. And then they changed them. I remember it, and Rhino had it too. It was like the extra large champs had the same animations. And then, I don't know when they changed them, a long time ago, but I do remember that.
I remember some kind of change.
But this guy doesn't have those. I just saw it now. Yeah, I think this is just normal.
Okay, yeah, I thought so.
I thought he was going to lunge forward with the backhand.
BG, can I laugh? Yeah, you could laugh. I hope
Not
you could
too
laugh.
much.
Yeah, and not too much though.
Save your laughter. Just saw your Human Torch Darkhawk solo. Dude, Amog, thank you. I was pretty proud of that. I was like doing I'd just done it on stream and I was like, alright, let's go in and get some gameplay going here. And like usually when I do the talking while I'm playing, while I like call out every move that I'm doing, I just ruin it.
Yeah.
But it worked out. Ooh, this fight's gonna be a little long, isn't it?
Possibly. I don't think it's gonna be as bad as the last one, to be honest. But
Really?
he does have higher health pool. Yeah, like I just couldn't attack the last guy. You know,
Right.
it sucked. So all my buff time is like wasted. I do want to hit this guy with an L2, but if he evades it, I'm gonna die. Because that's this guy's special. It is like, you might remember, but just for other people, if he evades your special and then ends up blocking it, you take 1,000,000 damage or something like that.
I remember that. It's reflected. Whatever you do into his block is reflected back to you times by Gajillion.
Yeah, I think it's just special though, right? It's not regular?
Yeah.
things?
You can hit into his block, but if you do a special into his block.
Yeah.
Toxic armor can do some good damage. It will be fun.
I'm gonna try to hit him with some toxic armor next go around.
That's a really cool troll. So cool, bro. They updated Colossus's animations though. Oh, did they? I haven't even been watching. They didn't update him
Yeah.
for Abyss though, right?
So they always update animations when they add new characters, or not add new characters, but you know, change the characters. But they just don't update their abilities.
Right.
See, I don't think that L2 is really worth it.
Oh, I don't think in these long fights, I don't think any L2 is worth it. I mean, it looks cool, but...
Yeah.
Now, if this were the... If he were getting the armor ups as the new Colossus, it would be crazy.
Oh man. Would be nutty.
Well, I'm feeling a little peckish. I think I'm gonna go eat some dinner.
Okay. Sounds
Thanks for having me on call, though, bro.
good. Dude, thanks for hopping on, man. It's good talking.
Absolutely super fun as always. Chat, you guys have a fantastic evening.
Alright.
Take you later. Bye.
Later, dude. So, to be totally honest with you guys, I thought that these fights would go a bit faster than they are. I knew it was gonna be like, you know, nowhere near the speed of Aegon, but I did think they were gonna go a bit faster once I got ramped up. I guess Like, I've only had, like, one real true fight when ramped up that wasn't, limited by something else, like the Unstoppable or bleed immunity of Unstoppable Colossus, or this guy's bleed immunity. So that is definitely hurting it. And I'm pretty pumped to get to a point where after this fight, we have a good stretch where it's like Falcon, Gamora, Magic, we'll use Blade on. Took Blade up to rank 4 for that. There's a lot of really good fights. Because yeah, I wanna see them big bleeds, man. They're not like outstandingly large by the number, but because they have a fairly long duration, 10 seconds, 20 ticks, and it's like 12,000 damage each bleed. So, just seeing that stack up to like 4 bleeds, 5 bleeds, knowing that it's like 60,000 damage rolling around. It's a pretty good feeling. Really cuts down the 1.5 million health totals by quite a bit. It's not fair that you have to fight buffed Colossus and Labyrinth. Well, it's not buffed Colossus. He just has the different animations. I wish he had the other animations because they're a little bit faster. Well, I mean, it's just the one animation actually, right? It's just the L1. But I did really like Colossus's old L1 animation just because of how fast it was. It was really cool. Need to fight Venom in Act 4. Who should I use? Sunspot or Ronin? Ronin with an I? If that was Ronin with an A, I would say Ronin, Cosmic Ronin, because you can stun lock. But since you're not saying that one, I would say Sunspot. Want to use the special 2? So the special 3 is how you get all the buffs back. And just having a higher uptime on the buffs, I think, is better. Come on, Colossus. Pop that L2. Thank you. More uptime on these buffs. Crap. Okay, there we go. Want to push him to an L2 before popping my L3. Thank you. If it was buffed Colossus, the special 2 would just drain his life. Oh, mine? Yeah. If it was buffed Colossus, I think the L2s would be way better. But his armor, it actually doesn't go that high on the old Colossus. So. Good, buddy. Are you special? I need like a taunt for each one of my buffs. She-Hulk style. BG, do you consider this Venom the Duck build, your buffs, the best setup most of the time? Something like this. I don't think you need to really shoot for like an exact build. Oh, I just killed myself. Gotta be kidding me. Want to throw in one L2 just for fun, and I saw that he had 2 armor ups, and I was like, "Oh, cool. Here's a time for me to throw an L2. This is great." Wow. All right, no more L2s. So annoying. I have full health. Now I have to build back up to that and hope that he doesn't evade in the meantime. But alright, as I was saying for the buffs, you don't have to shoot for an exact set of buffs. I think you just don't want to, like, the big thing is not to stack too many regens. If you stack too many regens, like, it's awesome having all that health regen, don't get me wrong, but you gotta pick and choose, you know, you can't have it all. And if you go too heavy on the regen, then your damage output isn't very good, and you end up creating a just like a King Groot, essentially. You know, where King Groot's damage output's really bad, even though he has great healing. So it's nice to have a little bit of a balance, and I would say like no more than 2 regens. 2 regens is fine. I only need 1 regen for what I'm doing right now. But like 2 is fine. Just anything more than that, I don't recommend it. And like I said though too, like you don't have to shoot for an exact build, so it's not the end of the world if you did get a 3rd regen or something like that. It's just what I recommend is sticking to 1 or 2 regens at most, and then piling out a bunch of power gain. This way you can either get to a special 2 or a special 3 with most of your buffs still up. Have that high uptime on your buffs. And then, yeah, just like a nice mix of Fury and Cruelty for the crit and attack increase. Or Precision, I said. Whoops. I said Cruelty, but Cruelty is crit damage. Precision is the crit rate. I can't believe I did that, man. I knew it was risky, but I'm like, we'll be fine. I should be countering heavy attacks faster, by the way. When the buff uptime is like the most important thing to take advantage of. There's no need for me to be baiting out the entire heavy attack animation. I usually do it just to be safe, just to give myself that extra time to, I don't know, think about my next move, I guess, in like a regular quest. But it's not like it's that fast of a heavy attack animation. It is safe to counter it on the after the first hit. So I need to do that more. Got Act 5 100% and Cavalier today, William. Thanks, man. Awesome, dude. Did you max him out? I did max him out, yeah. This is a 565 VTD. First time playing with him. I didn't do any rank 5 play at all with this guy until this run. He's going to do an incursion run where I think he shines a bit more than he does in here. But this is something I always wanted to do. I always wanted to play with Venom the Duck inside a Labyrinth, so good opportunity to do that. The healing, by the way, in case you guys are curious how much healing you get, so because I'm running Suicides right now, the healing value is cut by 30% from that poison. Just anytime you have a poison on you, it reduces healing by 30%. So. But you also increase the healing a little bit from recovery, and because you're able to keep it up so much with all these special 3s, you actually heal quite a bit. And I think each time I pop a special 3, man, I kind of forget exactly how much I'm healing, but I think it's somewhere in the neighborhood of about 2,500 or so. Let's see, 200. Oh, it's sticking for 210. Oh no, part of that's willpower. All right, what is the willpower value? Willpower is 101. So it's about 150 times 30. I think that's what it is. Hold on, did I confuse the numbers? It was taking. What did I say? 250. Hang on. damage here. Must have missed that. Oh, 210. Okay, not 250. Oh god. Yeah, that's not even close. Okay. So yeah, about 110 times 30. So this is also with the 20% increased duration from the cap synergy. That's why it's times 30, because otherwise it would just be times 24 for the normal 12-second duration. Yeah, bud. Pop that special. Thank you. How many units would I expect to use if I want to go for Cavalier using Ghost, 565, Domino, Modok, 45? The thing is, I can't really give you an exact value. Everyone's so different when it comes to this game. How good they are, what sort of resources you have stashed up, if you're going to be farming potions, things like that. I can't really give you a unit estimate. Best thing to do is just to go one quest at a time, you know? Do a quest, and then after that, be patient, build up your stash a little bit more. If you spent some units, okay, get those units back before continuing on, and rinse and repeat that process. Colossus actually hits pretty hard. Oh, you know why this guy hits hard? Because I started this fight with 20% health. So the attack values of these champions, it actually increases. It's part of the Labyrinth thing, you know, the special Labyrinth nodes, where the less health you enter with, the more attack the opponents have. So someone was asking about like ideal setups for the buffs they have with Venom the Duck. And they did say like for most situations, so that's what I was answering, but just in case you guys are kind of like, I don't know. Like the nice thing about Venom the Duck is that you can really build him for the situation that you're going up against. The average situation, yeah, is something close to what I have. But there's a quest, for example. The 5th quest in 6.2. Maybe I'll go in there and record the fight. But essentially, like there's like a poison node, and it's an Electro with like poison for the first 60 seconds, plus he heals 1%, and it's just Electro, so you take a bunch of damage. And you're able to do that fight with Venom the Duck. Yeah, it's not like the most. He's not the most recommended champion for it, but just as an example of like how far you can kind of stretch Venom the Duck's abilities for your situation. He's able to do that fight by stacking up additional regens to overcome the amount of poison damage and reflected damage that you're going to take, and crit, so that way you can put more bleeds on the opponent. And then with the Despair Mastery, cancel out the healing. Like he's actually able to get it done. So it's kind of crazy. Cairo, send it over, Buck. Cairo, thank you, man. Saying, BG, is Labyrinth worth exploring anymore? So many paths, so many BS fights. Hang on. Let's see the rest of it. And that stupid evade. Oh, the evade's the worst part, for sure, man. I hate the evade. All for some tier 4 cats, which I'm maxed out on, and 4 5-star crystals. What about the tier 2 alphas and the 100 stick stones? yeah, it's worth it. Absolutely. So, I don't... You know, there's other content in the game. You gotta, like, pick and choose which content you want to do first. And comparatively, the variants, I would say, are more rewarding. And if you have variants to do, well, you might want to do the variants. But yeah, dude. Oh my god. Seriously, dude? What the hell? Why? Why did it hit so hard? I guess the combination of the enrage timer plus the bottom section of the mark of the labyrinth at the start of the fight attack is increased to lower the opponent's health. I guess those things combined, but Venom the Duck, man, I've got 35,000 health. Holy crap. Dude. This guy's killing me, man. I kind of want to screw around and use Gamora for a fight. Let's do that. Is this item list? No. What was I gonna say? Damn, dude, I forgot. Totally forgot what I was saying. Oh, you know what? Gamora might not be the... I didn't think about this. I didn't think this through. I gotta do heavy attacks. Get heavy off of that, I guess. You gotta do heavy attacks to extend the duration of her buffs. I wanted to use her in a fight throughout this quest just for fun. And I wasn't planning on using her on Colossus. I was gonna use her on someone else. But I guess this will work. I'm gonna throw L2s though, and if he evades it, well, I'm gonna die, and that's just it. So focused on playing Gamora now that I kind of forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, about Labyrinth being worth it or not. Yeah, like the rewards are still good. There's not that many places to get it, like all these resources regularly. Maybe I won't throw the L2s anymore. This guy evading. Oh god, I don't think I have the extended enrage timer, do I? That enrage timer looks like it went down pretty quick. I don't know what Gamora's base attack is. It's a shame because she has so much attack with all these fury. Intercept. Stun. Stun again. It did hit. Alright, let's do an L2. Good, we didn't evade. Yeah, that enrage timer is going down hard. Come on, let me get to another L2 at least. Woo! Got a bit more damage there. Oh man. Freaking enrage timer, guys. No. Why you do this to me, Colossus? What is Gamora's base attack, man? I really thought it was enough. I remember using Gamora at rank 1 to solo Star-Lord. But I guess I had an attack synergy. 1916. Ugh, not enough. Did Hobbit leave? Yeah, Hobbit left. Guys, 1.2 mil for Doom, Arena, Beginner Bracket, enough for top 50. Can't say for certain, man. Wish I could tell you, but fortunately we do not know. Heal up just a tiny bit. If I could just survive long enough to finish the fight, I'll end with full health, and then the next fight will be great. We'll be golden. We'll be out of the bleed immunity fights. I gotta double check, but off the top of my head, I don't think, at least I can't think of another bleed immune fight on the regular path. Let me see what we have here. Falcon, Gamora, Magic, Iron Man, Ant-Man. Well, Ant-Man, we're gonna have ability actually use a little bit. Daredevil. I think I missed DPX. Venom, Iron Fist. Yeah, everyone else I can bleed. So, we'll be out of the bleed immune fights after this. Need more regen buffs. Man's gonna suck? Yeah, possibly. He always kind of sucks. Silver Warrior when he throws a special one? Yeah. Silver Warrior I might be able to pop some L2s against. Or, actually, I guess he reduces ability accuracy, so actually no. Special 2s probably won't be good. I'll just try to push him to L2s as much as possible. Who's your Maestro killer? Dude, you're looking at it. BD0's question, very important. If we have a banana profile pick next month, will you use it? No. I don't want to change my profile pick. I like just to have my top champ up there. So, nope. Besides, it's probably going to cost units. I don't think they'll give it out for free. You know? I'm all good when it comes to that. So now that you're into this, would you recommend doing initial clear with Venom the Duck and Nick Fury? Yeah, assuming they're rank 5 champions, yeah. Be totally honest with you guys, these initial fights, I knew the initial fights weren't going to be great. I knew the bleed immune fights weren't going to be great either. But I actually did expect it to be a bit faster than this. I am a little bit surprised. I also knew it was going to not... There's 0% chance for it to be like a speed run type of thing, just because you know, the special 3 animations. Figured that out when I was playing Medusa. So comparatively, like Aegon and Ghost and anyone who's not relying on special 3s, they're way faster. But resource-wise, I don't think it's too expensive to go in with a Venom the Duck. And you'll knock it out in a few hours. And yeah. Dude. think I mistimed my parry there. That sucked. I'm really trying to carry over more health for the next fight. That hurt. I need another regen buff to come naturally. Man, I spent so much time at 100% health. It takes a little while to build back up to it. But then just get mowed over because of their increased attack. I didn't farm potions ahead of time to be able to start fights at full health. I didn't think I would need to. All that healing wasted? I know. Colossus beat Magic in Labyrinth. Which champ should it bring for? Can Colossus beat Magic? I don't know if Colossus would be that effective for Magic. You'd have to pick up the Pacify Mastery, and it might not be that bad. But it's not going to be great. That's why Venom the Duck's going to be pretty bad for that fight too. That's why I brought Blade. Have you tried not getting hit? Not getting hit? Seriously? That's what you're supposed to do? You should eat a Colossus heavy? Get out of here, Pete. I ain't doing that, man. Oh, nice. We got a double regen going. That helps. I was trying to get to another L3 before I ended it. Reset the regens one more time. Man, you guys with the bananas, you gotta take it easy. Please, there's no need to spam the bananas. Any advice for Cap America Infinity boss in Act 6 without Ronin, Cheese, or Ghost or Sparky? Ooh, yeah, I don't know. I use Stark Spidey for it myself. Just double checking the map here. I'm pretty sure I go up and to the right, but yeah. So yeah, I use Stark Spidey for that fight. You can technically use any champion. It's just you want somebody that has very high crit chance, and Stark Spidey was nice because of the power steal that he had as well. Or not steal, but, you know, power burn that he had. So yeah, God, this is already going so much faster. I don't know what other champions are ideal. It's kind of what you're looking for, though. I would think maybe someone like Sunspot would be good, even just because you can really get some crazy crits going, and you naturally gain power faster with that hero. So maybe someone like that. I don't know. Otherwise, you just have to play the revive game, sadly. Yeah, sure. Venom the Duck is cool, but what about Venom the Monkey? Dude. If they add Hitmonkey and then the Venom version, that'd be sick. God, this just feels so much better than the other fights. Feels good. This is what I'm expecting. This is the kind of speed that I was expecting when going through here. Still not Aegon levels of quickness, but pretty good. Each bleed is 616, and they tick 20 times. So, a little over 12,000 damage. Beautiful. Even better, Venom the Raccoon. Oh my goodness, dude. Yeah. Well, see, I won't ask for that one, because for Rocket, I just want Rabies Edition Rocket, so we'll already have a second Rocket with that. Can't She-Hulk provoke Cap? Possibly. I'm not sure. I've never seen anyone use She-Hulk for that fight. I know her crit rate isn't the highest, but I suppose once you get her Furies built up, just any of those crits will deal good damage. Venom the truck, yeah. What's your opinion putting a seatbelt on a motorbike? I don't really have an opinion on it, man. Motorbikes, kind of dangerous. Putting a seatbelt on it to strap you in case something happens, probably more dangerous, if I had to guess, but I don't know, man. You're not going to catch me on a motorcycle unless I absolutely have to. 2 hours in, is this the second run? I know, Coach. Took a while to get it actually going here, man. Did think it was going to be faster. I thought this was going to be like a 3-hour run kind of thing. In total, you know. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that was close. I tried to pop my special there. And he popped his before. Ghost could have done 2 paths by now. I know, man. Your voice is a little low. Should be normal for how it always is. It might always be a little low, but this is all the settings are normal. You always miscalculate the time? I know. I always do. Me and time, we're not the best of friends. Mike does look a little further than usual. Is that better? Venom the banana? Like a venomized banana? Dude. That's pretty scary, actually. If you have a backup plan for magic without regen, it's gonna be hard. With Blade? I just assumed Blade would be able to handle it. He's not awake and he doesn't have the regen, but I thought he'd do okay still. I could be wrong. Get started, finish a pass with Aegon before you finish, even baby, but I'm lazy. Probably, Star. Probably. What's up, Hector? This is good, though. I'm getting used to, like, you know. Like, I knew how Venom the Duck worked, of course, but because I so rarely got a chance to play with him, just little things like animations are nice to get used to. So this way, when I pop into the incursions and blast through some of the incursions all buffed up, buff cornucopia and all that, I'll be totally comfortable. Okay. Moving on. BG, this makes me proud. Does it? It's good. I choose you, Venom the Duck. By the way, just in case anyone's curious, the SIG level on my Venom the Duck, I think is SIG 40. Might be SIG 60 at this point, something like that. It doesn't really matter. He doesn't really need to be awakened. For most situations, at least, including this one. Paying attention to it, but apparently stripped of his or her power. Oh, whoa, 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 wow. I tried to use my same thing. I tried to use my special there. She got hers out first. Almost got smacked. Them sweet bleeds a rolling. Love it. Told you to get a news ticker, Baldy. I don't want a news ticker. They do have those for streams. Hi BG, see you from Argentina. Dude, awesome. Shout out to all the MCOC people playing in Argentina. We got 7 bleeds going. Each one of them 20,000 in total. Love it, man. Should I rank 2 my 6-star Venom the Duck or rank 5 a 5-star? Probably rank 5 a 5-star. Fabio would have loved the idea, just saying. I don't know about that. I've always tried to say that I love Venom the Duck. I think he's a super cool champion. He's one of my favorites in the entire game, in fact. But the reality is that there are other champions that are stronger than this guy. There's a reason why it took me so long to get him fully ranked up. In most content, you're probably better off using other champions. Not all content, like, and I'm not saying he's bad or anything. In incursions, I think he's gonna be one of the best. I'm hoping, at least. But in like variants and Act 6 and stuff like that, you're probably gonna use other champions. If your main champions are busy, then like Venom the Duck, dude, he could crush Alliance quest paths and stuff like that and be super sustainable for that. But yeah, when it comes to end game content type stuff, if you like Venom the Duck and you have some extra resources, dude, sure. But for serious progression, yeah. Probably going to want to rank up other champs. Let's go Gams. Throw that L1. Hit me with it. You run Labyrinth with Howard the Duck next. That ain't happening. That definitely ain't happening. Is the best champ for your soul? I agree with that. Aside from Mantha, of course. What would you say about petitioning for Panda Pool? Ooh, Panda Pool? A little, Panda Man Pete Pool kind of thing? I'd love to see that get added. So something about the Labyrinth that hasn't really... Oh, come on, dude. I can't believe I'm doing this. Fight is almost over. About to end it with full health. And I just get trucked by an L2 that ends me. I actually can't, like, this time I started the fight with full health. I'm kind of shocked that that killed me. She only has 3,000 health. Or, I'm sorry, 3,000 attack. I know it's guaranteed crits on her L2s, but, dude, I'm actually really shocked that that was able to deal the 35,000 health. Each hit was 34. What? Was that the right value? Hold on. I think it was 34. It was a little bit hard to see on my little teeny tiny playback screen. But what the hell? What am I missing on that one? Because she wasn't enraged. So this is just 3,000 health. She had no furies. I went in to the fight with full health, so she didn't have any increased attack there. What am I missing? I feel like that was some bugged damage value there. Maybe her awaken ability. What's her awaken ability again? 56% chance for a Gamora strike, an assassination blow with her Godslayer blade, guaranteeing a critical hit and granting a 700% increase in critical damage multiplier. This can only occur once per fight. Okay, I guess that was it. I guess it was an assassination hit. God. I can't believe I got hit by it. So easy. Hector, you said over 2. Thanks, man. Saying, BG, why not just use Ghost? She's faster. She's so much faster, yeah. I'll keep that in mind for next time. Damn, dude, because the next fight after this is, what's it called? Next fight after this, no, actually, next fight after this is Magic, but then we have War Machine, which, I want full health for, so... That's gonna suck. Damn it, man. I'm actually pissed. The fight was in the bag. She has easy specials to evade. I just realized, did she have, oh, it was 34k and 10k, is that what it was? So just the first hit was, mega amplified by her thing there. What, did she evade and then hit me with a special, or did I just actually mistime the dash back on the special? I actually don't even know. All I know is I'm pissed. That just totally messed things up pretty bad here for me. I'm gonna try not to get the bonus damage on the special 3 just to extend the fight a little bit longer. That sucked. I'm pissed, man. I didn't plan for having to use potions. I thought I would just be good. I thought it was like, yeah, okay, a little bit slower, but, you know, I have a constant heal. That's the benefit to running Venom the Duck. Go ahead. Oh, man. Just hit you, miss times. Okay. Yeah, I got no one to blame but myself. Yeah, it's still frustrating, though. I was able to one-shot me. Good God. Maybe the glare off your shiny head distracted you? Possibly. Probably what it was, Pixie Bell. Alright, we're getting some good regens, though, so this is good. Pay attention so I don't get one shot again. Usually, have you not 100% Labyrinth before? No, I have. I just thought it'd be fun to go back in here with Venom the Duck. It's something I always wanted to do. I was just waiting to be able to rank 5 this guy. He's not quite as good for it as I was as I was thinking. I do still think it's possible to do like a full itemless run with Venom the Duck, take away the some of the mistakes that I made. Maybe bring in different option for 1 or 2 of the fights that I took before this, something like that. But it is a bit slower than I was expecting. And even though I was healing up, I thought like the heal up would be a huge safety net. And it turns out it's not really a huge safety net if I can still get one shot like that, man. Got one shot by Gamora. Got just evaded 5-hit comboed by Colossus. Some of the benefits that I was expecting to have with Venom the Duck haven't fully shined through. But anyway, let's see how this magic fight goes. So I don't have Stark Spidey on the team. I don't have my Blade's not awakened. I don't have Pacify. So I'm hoping that it's still okay. Oh, really? Son of a... Oh. Crap. I forgot about the limbo on the L1. Oh man, this is turning into it's turning into a bad time. Oh god. If this ends up not being okay, then I'm in some serious trouble here. Told ya. Well, let's see. No, the limbo. limbo damage. GG got 4 million in Doom Arena. Is that safe? Sounds pretty safe, but you know, I can't say for certain just because Doom is kind of a special character. A lot of people have wanted to have a Doom on their roster for years in this game, even if it's not necessarily a 5 or a 6 star. So I don't know for sure. Oh, wait. Just realized I don't have extended enrage, do I? Oh god, dude, I forgot about all these little things. Ugh. Forgot about all these little things with Labyrinth. What is rank 4? Yeah, 1955 attack. I don't have any attack synergies with me. Wow, another big blunder here. Even if I could survive the damage, which seems like I'm not going to be able to. Yeah. God. Starting to just want to chalk this up to a well, it was fun to try. I don't need to finish. I might do that, man. 'Cause yeah, I was expecting like, okay, I was thinking, hey, maybe I won't one-shot Magic, but I'll probably get her down to like 30%. It'll be like a 2 or 3 shot, big deal. At this point, dude, I don't have the potions to heal Blade up. It's gonna be even worse when I go with it next time. Probably, I think it's probably best to call it, but I had my fun at least. It's kind of all that matters. Croy sent it over too, saying, just wait till she's enraged, the limbo gonna hurt. Yeah, it sure did. It sure did hurt, man. Sure did. How many units should I save up for Labyrinth exploration with Aegon? I mean, technically, it's possible to do it without using any units. If you save up some revives and farm a few potions, everybody's different. I'd recommend just going like, you might as well have a nice safety net to rely on and just farm up like, you know, 2,000 units. But seriously, just save up the free revives, maybe do a little bit of potion farming, and as long as you're able to build your combo up, like back out if you don't build your combo up early, as long as you do all that stuff, you can probably get it done with spending very little or possibly even no units. How'd you do Magic the first time? I fought Magic with my Gwenpool, so I used Gwenpool for my initial clear. My initial clear of Labyrinth, I was super prepared for. Super prepared for, and actually did not spend any units. With a 455 Gwenpool, and now here I am struggling with 565 champs and all that. I'm going to throw Venom the Duck in there just to see the kind of damage output, but then I think it was a fun experiment. It was a fun test. No regrets on ranking up Venom the Duck. It wasn't he wasn't supposed to be for Labyrinth, obviously, if I already completed the place. You know what? Let's just throw in L2. Should have threw it faster. This way I could have got all the extra bonus damage. And I didn't even get any of the eggs to stick anyway. For shame. Oof. Yeah, that limbo damage taken for over 1,000. Brutal. I'm going to try to push her to an L3. We'll end the run in style, guys. She's got to use it fast, though. Otherwise, I'm going to die to Limbo. Oh, nice. We got it. All right. Ending the run in style right here. And sliced and diced by a magic L3. Eli sent an over 5. Eli, thank you very much, saying, okay, very crucial moment. Unduped Sentinel or unduped Colossus for Lions in the Sand, Caltrops Path, and yeah, here's my donation. Eli, thank you, man. I would say Colossus is probably the way to go. Yeah, I think Colossus is the way to go. That's the masochism quest, right? I'm fairly certain. So it might be tough to like get the parry heavies going and stuff like that, but you don't need to do that. You could just fight normally and occasionally get in heavies if you see a good time for it. It kind of sucks that your Colossus is not going to be awakened, because that's actually one of the best nodes to have the awaken ability from Colossus. Yeah, I think that's still the way to go, and he should do fine. Should do fine. Eli, thank you very much for the 5, though, dude. Definitely appreciate it, man. Okay. It's a fun experiment. I made it. Let's take a look at the map here. I made it. Let's see how many fights in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's 18 fights, right? Because then 10, 11, or 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I made it about halfway through. And yeah. Obviously, we could keep going, but it didn't work out quite as well as I would have hoped. So, we're just going to call it. But I had fun. Hope you guys had a little bit of fun watching, at least. Let's go spin out a crystal or 2 or something. Actually, I'll stay on the quest for right now. Actually, you guys were such good sports for hanging in there throughout the run. I don't normally like to do this, but I'm going to pop a 5-star. Some people probably left already. They're going to miss the doom that I'm about to pull out of this 5-star. He was showing right there. Right on the profile pic, or whatever, the featured pic. What do you guys think I'm gonna get? Hold on, I want to try something. This is actually a good test for it. Hang on, I swear I'll spin this out in just 1 second, but I want to try something real quick. See how this looks. Leave it right there. Alright, hit me with those predictions, guys. What do you think we're gonna get? I still wish I could fix the color. The name, the colors of the names and all that, but it fits pretty good. Doesn't cover anything up. I don't really need to make too many adjustments to it if I want to do that in the future. That's cool. Okay, seriously though, if I can get a Doom here, or a Ghost, or a Warlock, or an Aegon, or Mr. Fantastic I see in there, any of these things would be great. And what we're actually going to land on though is... Hey! Okay, that's actually pretty sick. Okay. Sweet. Oh man, now I kind of want to rank her up and test her out in the labyrinth just for the hell of it too. That's cool, man. That's cool. Little guillotine 2099. I like it, man. I like it. All right. Well, cool, man. My efforts in Labyrinth were worth it. This was the reward. A lot of you guys don't know this. A lot of you guys don't know this about Venom the Duck. But you only have to do half a Labyrinth run with Venom the Duck in order to pop open rewards from it. The only champion in the entire game that's like this. He's the one and only. But you only have to do a half a run. It's pretty cool. All right. On that note, I think that's gonna do it for the stream, guys. Carl sent it over 5 saying, "I bet you could do itemless Labyrinth with guillotine." Nice pull. Do you think so? She has a heal, right? I don't remember how her heal works. If it's just a safety net kind of thing, or if it's something you could always activate. But Carl, I know you use guillotine quite a bit. All right. Anyway, Carl, thank you very much, dude. I need to. Oh man, let me update the big old D real quick. A little bit late to it, but Eli, you also sent over 5. And Carl, thank you guys. And then yeah, I'm gonna head out, but I'll see you guys normal time tonight, which is in about 2 hours from now. God, got late fast. Guillotine can solo Maestro, can she? I believe it. Raid Ghost Dog? Oh, dude, we've never raided Ghost Dog before. That'll be a cool raid. Is he streaming right now? He is. Cool, man. You guys want to say what's up to Ghost Dog? Hit him with that banana raid. You know what I'm saying? There's a link. And all right, I'll see you guys. A bit later then. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Later.